The Hoopdaddy podcast is back.
We back in business.
After how long, dude?
It's been a minute.
It's been like a year, maybe 2 years. No, not that. I mean, time
since
goes
last
by
summer. Over a year. Yeah.
It's been a wild year for me, dude. The kids are growing up.
Yep. Been a wild year for me as well. I'm growing up.
Finally maturing.
Yeah.
Almost 30.
Yeah, big 2'9". Finally trying to grow up. Yeah, things have been good, man.
Yeah, still doesn't have his own apartment. Doesn't have his...
Yeah, facts. Ooh, real sense of reality check.
Right off the rip.
Yeah, but I think we're coming back with the podcast. You know, we did that stuff a long time ago. Trying to come back, I don't know, with some new energy.
Yeah.
I think we've both grown a lot since then.
Yeah.
And just want to keep doubling down on our content, on our entertainment.
Yup.
And see where it goes.
Yeah, man.
And not being afraid of, being ourselves, putting ourselves out there. Being like, should we post this TikTok? What are people going to think?
Isn't that the worst, huh?
Yeah. But now we don't care.
That ego.
The ego. And then now we're like, it's like if we put up something that's lame, I was like, who cares? Just put out the next one.
Because people forget. Have you seen any of those talks where they're like, they go out in public and they're like, if I talk to these cute girls, they're probably going to forget in 10 minutes anyways. Or if I lie down here in the middle of this room, they're like basically trying to be like social anxiety only exists if you let it exist.
Right.
And so that's like basically it's like if you put out a cringy TikTok, like no one's realistically gonna care after 10 minutes because they're gonna be on to the next
swiping,
content. Yeah, exactly.
Unless you say something cancelable. Unless you say some crazy things.
That's when you go
viral.
Up.
That's when you go viral.
That's what you want.
That's so funny.
But yeah, man. It's been a crazy summer of traveling. I mean, I've been like doing stuff locally, traveling, not hooping that much.
Yeah.
But you've been doing some big.
Yeah, man. I've been hooping,
leagues, dude, with Street Ball Beef.
Yeah, we've been going at it, man. It's been I feel like I've been hooping since when did we start? Started the pandemic, right? It's like 2020 in March. You were going to Queen Elizabeth, like in the cold, just being like getting shots up, and I was like, let's play. And then since then, I feel like I haven't stopped playing basketball. Yeah. And the growth since then, it's been tremendous.
Oh, Dylan posted that one TikTok of like back then and then to now, and honestly he was being like, I'm still trash, but like, dude, it was a big difference.
But in my mind, the difference was way bigger.
Right.
I was like, I'm sick now. Like, and then I looked at it, I was like, damn, I'm better, but not like, I don't know.
I'm not Kobe.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I should be like cramming on people in the lane, like doing all this stuff. It's not like that.
It takes time, man. It takes time.
It is.
And even the amount that you've been hooping is still not that much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like compared to people who are like
working
out 2-3 times a day.
Facts.
Sessions, and like then like the growth is like, I mean, it's exponential, right? But
it's hard, man. It takes a lot of time to like, but it's just like a metaphor for like anything in life. If you want to like get good at something, it takes like a lot of practice.
For sure.
Like I read the book, my buddy Marco recommended this book, Atomic Habits, which I love. And it just talks about having like doing something every day in order to compound your growth and your skills. And so I was like, all right, I'm just going to play basketball every single day. Even if it's just 10 minutes, like getting up shots or just dribbling the ball for 10 minutes, doing like a couple things just to keep the habit going. And it really does give you some exponential growth, but I still feel like I haven't grown enough. And what I'm saying is like even I've been doing that every day for like 2 years pretty much, that it's like anything in life. Like it takes so much time to like get good at something. You just
have to like look at it in it, because like you have grown enough based on the balance of your life. Like you've still led a quite balanced lifestyle based on like being able to chill, having your girlfriend, hooping, like having other side projects or side jobs, like
working.
It's not like it's not like you've exhausted yourself to get better and then like you're still not that much better. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I feel like the amount of work you've put in
is equivalent
to what you've got. Yeah. So like it is enough.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I guess so.
In your mind, you're like, I wish I was on that level, but
in my mind, I wish I was dunking on people.
Yeah. But
or not even dunking on people, just like dunking if I have an open lane,
right,
which would be sick. But I'm just.
But when you go work out before, like we hoop and stuff, or when I used to,
Yeah,
into that,
we'll get into that.
You do like any jump training like esque workouts, or like what do you guys do? Like, cause like low key, I have no idea, and I need to start actually coming with you guys to do that. Starting now. Yeah, that's facts. Well,
I guess so. I was just doing like bro split bodybuilder workout, just hitting that bench press, squat, deadlift, back row kind of energy, which is fine for like building muscle, like general strength, which helps. I think the biggest thing for me is like you get a lot of strength and like specific muscle strength by just playing basketball. Like my one-legged strength from like jumping with the ball, like from one leg to one leg, is like so much. I feel so much more balanced just from playing like for 2 years. I haven't done any like one-legged training or anything. But then Marco kind of came in, who's a personal trainer. Shout out to Boney to Beasley. He has now like developed like we go there and work out. And there's also like working out by yourself can be so monotonous and boring that we were like, let's just work out together and like we can chat and like just bust out the sets quickly. And it's like way less of like an effortful thing. I gotta go work out. It's more fun. It's all about fun. For me,
homies.
Yeah, with the homies. For me, it's all about maximizing fun. Because if it's not fun, I'm like gonna not do it after a certain period. Sure. There's only so much motivation you can rise and grind for me. And then so he's like kind of scheduled like a full body workout. We just do 3 times a week with some like upper and lower body, a little bit of speed and skill training, and that's really helped. And then we'll do some shooting and work on like, like 1 foot jumps or 2 foot jumps and just work on like our bounce a bit, but nothing even like we're not doing box. I'm not doing anything to work on it, to be honest.
So like you ain't dunking.
Yeah, but I am getting like, it's not like I'm doing a specific.
Better,
I am getting closer. Like I can like grab rim pretty like consistently now, whereas before I was like effortful to get up, as you know, as you've seen.
Right.
What did you say? You're like, yeah. When you used to like try to grab the rim, it was like you were going. Like it's like you were sinking into the ground and just like not coming.
Right.
Like it's like you're jumping in like sand.
Right.
And then he's like, now it looks like you're.
Sand.
Yeah. That's what the guy chirped us in our early days.
That was just about our dribbling.
Yeah, he's like, it looks like you're dribbling a quicksand. But and then so now it's like he's like you actually have some like fluidity to your jumping and stuff. And so I don't know. It's good. It takes time.
It is good.
It's
it is
effortful.
good. But you don't be so hard on yourself. You're not dunking. I mean,
yeah.
And I know you're not actually that hard on yourself, but it definitely, it's like, it's a lifetime of training to perfect each skill set.
Yeah.
Right now you're just kind of doing like general skill sets. So you're not necessarily becoming an elite 3-point shooter. You're not becoming like an elite. Like probably your mid range is the best part of your game.
That's elite for me. But it's not even that elite.
I don't know.
What do you mean? No.
Elite. When I say elite.
Okay. What is like, elite? Define elite. I'm not NBA elite mid range. No, but I'm like men's league elite mid range. You don't think so?
I don't know. No, I don't
you don't think so. No. Why not?
If I'm comparing you to the other dudes, like
who? Like you're comparing me to Joey? Yeah, obviously he's elite, but he's like NBA elite. Like he could have gone to the league if it weren't for politics or being from Vancouver or whatever.
Okay, even not King Handles, but even
like who?
I mean,
like honestly,
for mid range, I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know, but I feel like that is the best part of your game,
and it's elite for me. It's elite for men's league. Dude, I was at a game the other day, and Puya was like. Someone gave me a midi and he's like, yo, that's his shot, you better watch. And then I was like, okay, I got like a scouting report now.
Yeah. No, I agree. So
that's something.
But I feel okay. I think what I'm trying to say is that I feel like your mid-range game is good, but there is another level that I feel like you could even take it to within the men's league.
Facts.
Thing.
That's true.
Like, so it's not to me, elite is like the almost
like
top,
unstoppable.
Like it can still always get better, of course. Like even when you're NBA elite, everything can get better. But I feel like there's still another gear that you could go into with your mid range that maybe has nothing to do with how you shoot it. It's your mentality going to shoot it.
Yeah. Okay. That's right.
So that's my point. And then if you're like they always say on off season for pros, they're going to spend the whole summer just working on one skill.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they're going to perfect that skill, and then they're going to play that season, and then this next summer, they're going to perfect another skill.
Yeah.
Whereas right now, it's like, it's just still general improvement. Nothing's getting to like that.
Okay, you're right. I gotta take that back. You know what it is that I'm elite mid-range shooter when I have an open shot. Yeah, exactly. When someone passes me the ball and I get it and I'm open and I can just take like a shooter.
So that's why I would say that's just good. That's really good. Good
part
mid-range.
of the game is elite. My open shot making ability,
right?
Which isn't saying much.
Yeah,
but yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I can be more like off the dribble one, like mid range, like finding that shot, like where I can just be like, I get the ball,
just being more aggressive.
Yeah, we need a bucket. I can go get that shot, and it's like very difficult to guard unless the guy's like 6'8".
And then having multiple counters in that mid range situation when you're like, I'm gonna get that bucket, and being like, okay, now this guy's reading what I've given him in the mid, and now I'm going to give him a spin fadeaway mid or a different the step through or whatever it is. Facts. Which I know you have some of those in your bag, but then you're not necessarily like capitalizing on them because you're not aggressively pursuing that shot every single time. And then then it's like, so then of course, you're not going to be dunking yet. Your 3-point shooting has improved. Yeah. But it's not like,
no. I'm not even elite open shot 3-pointer.
Right, exactly. So like,
so that's like,
where did this conversation start?
We started with, I was saying my mid-range game is elite, and you were like, no. Which I think you're valid, actually.
But overall, yes, your game's gotten better in the last couple of years.
Way better.
And as in a fun way.
In a great way.
In a great way, where you've had so much fun and you still love to go do it. And
yeah. I'm not trying to go to the league. And every time I see Joey, he's surprised, which I love.
Right, exactly. Son of a bitch.
No, dude, I love it, dude. It's so funny. His reaction is every time, is that really you? Is that really you? Like, yeah, it's me. It's still me.
Matisse?
Dylan. Matisse. Yeah, it's good, though.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to make my coaching skills elite now. Because the kid has torn the ACL.
Yes.
The ACL has been torn. Torn ACL has been called on the field. It's
so
all
unfortunate.
Good, dude. It's so unfortunate, but it is part of the game. It happened hooping.
Yeah, break it down. What happened?
Just fucking pussy slipped on my fucking badge and no, but like fucking just. I don't even know if I was driving to the rim or if I was making a hard cut. I feel like I remember making a move inside, maybe trying to get past someone, and maybe I was going to pass it or
So you don't even remember?
I don't. No. Like you kind of black out. You kind of I kind of black. I didn't black out, but I just remember being on the ground in pain. Basically, like I remember lunging forward, hearing like the pop. Which like for the first week I was like in denial about the pop. I was like, I'm not sure if it popped or not. That's what you said.
But you immediately fell, and then you were like, oh, my knee, and then we were like, did you hear something? Like, what happened? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, looking back at it now, dude, definitely heard the pop, dude.
You're just
straight
lying.
Yeah. Well, you try and
you're trying to
be like positive. It's not happening. Like this is not happening right now.
Fuck, man.
And it was happening, and it did happen, and that's okay. And you know what? I know that this happens to a lot of people in these kind of sports. This is like we put our bodies through things that like it's not. You're not like putting yourself in like a safe situation necessarily. Like. Mm-hmm. And maybe, and I feel like now coming back, being like, okay, I want to like get my game better. Like I'm probably gonna play a very different way, dude. I'm gonna be like D Rose after fucking his injuries and shit, dude. Not the explosive, and not that I was explosive
because you were like D Rose before.
I was elite, dude. No, but
okay. Well, here's what I remember from the incident. So we were playing pickup at Union. It was like hot. It's like there's no AC in that place, so it's really hot. So it's like you're playing in a sauna. Like I find that my mental clarity is like already kind of like you get like faded. It's like the black lines kind of like the cone vision kind of comes in. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you got that. But then it's like fatigue. It was a non-contact injury, and you were dribbling and you kind of fumbled the ball, and then you kind of had it in your right hand. You kind of push crossed between two guys, like you were splitting a screen almost.
Right.
And then you were really far forward on your right leg. Is it your right leg?
Yeah. And
you were dribbling the ball really low, but you were in this like super forward leaning position with your back leg. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you just went down, and it was like, everyone was like, what happened? And then you're like, oh, fuck. And so that's what I remember.
I just remember being on the ground in pain and being like, fuck. And then Mackay being like, you got to get up now, dude.
What do you mean?
He was like, you got to get up now.
Why?
No, just because like they wanted to keep playing, obviously. And
your ACL's torn. Hey, you're fine, buddy. You just get out. Just get out, dude. Get the fuck off. We're trying to hoop.
It was not in a bad way or anything. It was just funny that I remember that, him being like, it's time to get up. And which is fair. Like, yeah, like you're injured. Okay, give you a second now. Like, and then you and Isaac helped me up and whatever. And I got off the court.
Fuck, man.
But no, I definitely want to use this opportunity, because even right now I can dribble.
Yeah.
So I want to, like, now that the physio today was like, start pushing yourself more and more without feeling pain.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I can come to the Oval with you guys and
just get light shots up or whatever.
Not even, I mean, maybe some shots up, but just do like dribbling for the whole time.
Okay.
And then just get my handle like closer to elite, you know, so that when I come back, my handle, which is something that's never been good at all, can be like that much better, so that when my knee is feeling better, I don't have to rely on like those weird athletic things that I was trying to do. I can just rely on my handle and the hezi and the defender, what the defender is doing, to then make like a solid move or a pass out or something,
right?
Rather than trying to force my way into the lane to put the ball
do a
up.
Jump hook.
Yeah, exactly.
Signature jump hook off the backboard.
Baby hook.
I think that's really good. That's like a really positive way of taking it.
So it's like get my handle right, and then just stand at the free throw line and like work on my shot form, like you said, like put
shooting,
and do that, and then
that's sweet.
And then eventually once I can start running better and this and that, then hopefully those things will just kind of fall into place.
Yeah.
In the meantime, and then like I want to get into the actual gym too, and like start rehabbing basically.
Oh yeah,
and then work on my upper body.
Yeah, no, that's a really positive way to look at it, and it could be even like, you know, it's a setback if you look at it on paper, but then it allows you to have a moment of reflection and decide where do you want it. Like you might have just kept being the same old Matisse, not working on your handle, not whatever. Now you can like take a step back, reflect. Okay, I want to just work on my handle now, because that's what I can do, and make that really elite as it can be.
For sure.
So tell me a little bit about. So you had the injury on the court. You didn't know what it was for a while. It got worse over time. Like, what were you going through mentally?
Worse.
Like, you said like it was like swelling after, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's like right away the first day. I mean, no.
Because you got injured, and then you were like, oh, I think it's fine. I don't need to go to the hospital. And we were all like, go to the hospital. And then
that was like, before I stood up and put weight on it. And then once I put weight on it, and I was like, okay, something's like so for sure wrong. What was the feeling?
No, so tell me about like the mental, like your mental ups and downs, and like injuring it, getting diagnosed. Is it that, like, you know, you're going through this, like, you don't know this information, you don't know what the next step is?
Honestly, right from the rip, I was like, let me be excited about this process.
Okay.
Like, I was like literally just trying to be like, okay, this is part of my story now. Like, let me enjoy all of this. Let me get the most info I can. Let me like get smarter and all these things. Like that was like what I was telling myself, you know, not that I believed it every single minute or whatever, but it was just like. And then the other thing is, like, with the kids, you literally like can't stop. That's the other thing. Like I right away I started talking to people who had been through the same thing, and they're like, yeah, the first couple months, like, I went dark. I got super depressed, like
you
this
didn't,
and
you
that.
did you feel those things at all, and then decided like, hey, I'm feeling like this, but I'm gonna choose this
No.
positivity? You just didn't feel that at all. You're like, I'm not depressed.
Right off the rip, I was just like, it is what it is.
Yeah, this
Here
mental,
we go.
This mental fortitude, bro.
Yeah, no, dude. And I don't know. I think that is something I do have, is like mental strength. And I'm like, okay, let's use this. Let's use that to my advantage. I'm not going to let this like get me down. The one moment where it hit me was when I found out it was a full tear, and then I went to see my boss, and he was like, oh, so now you know it's a full tear, like you're gonna do surgery. And I hadn't really been like, I'm gonna do surgery until that moment. Not that I still think that, but it was like that hit my body, and then like I threw up that night.
Oh, really?
Because I like started feeling sick from like the anxiety, in my stomach, and I was like, okay, I just need to fucking chundy real quick. Jesus. Felt way better after, and then I was able to like let that go. That the only other time like that I had a reaction like that was when I was like moving abroad. The day before I like moved abroad, I like just like had to release in that way, and I felt like way better after that. Even though I was like, oh, I'm so excited to do this, I'm going to move abroad or whatever, but then all the little like doubts and stuff that are all in your my body were like building up. I released it, and then I was like good after that.
Right.
And so that's basically like was the one moment where I felt that. And then you have to like acknowledge those too, and like allow those things to go through you. And
yeah, I'm
not like perfect mentally or super strong or whatever, but the kids thing does help, because like literally you get home, and then
you're like
your kids are like,
they don't give a shit.
They don't give a fuck. They just need to eat. They need to get put to bed. They need to do the bath. You need like, you know,
they need
the
attention.
first few days I was like just keeping my leg up, not putting weight on it, you know, hopping around, crutching around, and my mom and Caitlin like pulled all my weight, did everything like that I usually do. And so that was that, and that was hard, because I was like, I felt good in the rest of my body, being like, I feel like I can just get up and do these things. Like, I didn't feel sick. You know, like when you feel sick, your whole body feels like trash. Like, this was just this one part of my body, right? So I'm like sitting on the couch feeling like I'm being lazy, but like I just needed to be injured for like a week. And once I started being able to walk around a little bit more and whatever, then you just kind of do the little things that you're able to do one by one, and carry a baby, this and that, you know, within reason. And then you just, having kids, like there's no time to be depressed. Like, you just don't. You just got to keep going. And
or because I feel like that to me, okay, that's like amazing. And to me, like for me, I feel like denying how you're feeling is like not the way, if that's truly not how you're feeling. Because some people say those things, they're like, no, I didn't feel any depressed at all. I was like, but like in their heart of hearts, they know they're depressed, but they're trying to like overpower that sinking feeling by you know, faking it till you make it, essentially. So when sometimes I hear that, but you're like, I genuinely felt like that, which is really interesting. And then sometimes taking care of your kids, you might feel depressed, but that is like a moment where you have to fake it till you make it. And for me, like faking it till you make it only works to a certain point. Sometimes like acknowledging that feeling that you have, working through it, expressing it, and then you can just be like, all right, I feel good now. I can like carry through.
And you just reminded me that there was one moment where I was in the bath, like it was like the first time after, it was like, because I didn't bathe for like a day or two. I didn't take a shower. Like I was afraid to get in the shower because I was so unstable. So I like only took baths for like a week.
Dirty dog.
Yeah, and the first time I'm in the bath and I'm just like thinking about all this stuff, and yes, all those feelings did come to me where I'm like, and I just expressed it to Caitlin. I was like, because Caitlin was like trying to, you know, the people around you try and give you that positivity to keep going, whatever. And I was just like, I just need to go through these feelings that I have right now. Like, it sucks. Like, I feel like I was just getting into a rhythm at work, and I was making money, and I was this, and all these things are now
put
on hold, and that definitely hit me, and it was because I vocalized them. Like, I told her all those things. I was like, I know that this is an easy rabbit hole for me to fall into.
Yeah.
But like, I'm gonna acknowledge those feelings. Now I'm putting them out into the world, and now I can like move on and just figure out what I got to do to get better.
Yeah.
So yes, it's not that I didn't have those feelings. I did. I acknowledged them. I let them out. Caitlin, like, having someone that is there to listen to you is huge. She like heard me out. I like let all that stuff go. Just deep breaths. Like, fucking holy shit.
Yeah, because it's tough, man. Like, your whole like movement and mobility is so important.
Yeah. And no, because all the things that I do that I bring to the table as a dad, I couldn't do. Like, take the garbage out. Like, do the cooking, lifting thing. Like, like,
and just like
Caitlin breastfeeds. She does all that stuff, and then I feel like, doing the garden, doing the manual, those things make me feel good as like a contributor to the family, and I just like couldn't do them.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, okay,
sucks.
It's gonna be okay, but yeah.
You have those moments. Okay, well, that's good, but you're not a psycho. It just didn't feel.
No. I did feel it, and I did acknowledge it, but
yeah.
But then like it was like the day after, I was like, okay, how am I gonna get better now?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but
fuck, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
What a change of events, dude.
I know, dude. And then I was like so excited for our basketball team and the union league.
Yeah, we're finally hoop, and then he's back to coaching again. He's relegated to the coaching.
Yeah, coach of the year already.
Coach
after
of the year.
Last
Dropped the ball last night though. Both 6 players on the court at one time.
Oh, that was hilarious.
And 4
dude.
at one point.
That was hilarious.
All right, everybody. We got a little ad break here. This one, Hoopdaddy, we got these new shirts coming in. $30 Canadian each. DM for some more information. We can ship them to you across Canada, wherever, US, or just if you're in Vancouver, we can just drop it off or hit you up. Appreciate all the support. They're super sick. Really nice cotton, 100% made in LA, these shirts. And
they make you look super cool.
Logo was designed.
Local designer, dude. Sick, dude.
Yeah, thanks, bro. This is sick ad read, and we're gonna leave it like that.
Also, thank you to Re-Up Recovery for hooking up some gear. They've got some great products like their super greens and their post-workout recovery eucalyptus, and so we love them. And use promo code Hoopdaddy at checkout when you're purchasing your Re-Up gear for 10% off. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Appreciate that. We're gonna get better. We will at the ad reads.
Yeah, elite. So, dude, I don't know if you heard about this, but Ime Udoka.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I did hear about that.
Is facing a year suspension for consensually having a relationship with someone in the Boston Celtics. Oh, hello there.
Oh, hello. We have a special guest. You gonna come in? Come say hi to Dad.
Classic. This literally was happening last time we were doing the podcast.
Yeah. Come get
you
on
just
camera.
Sit there?
You want to get closer?
You can just sit there.
Okay. Should we? Let's ask Safi a question.
Yeah, come in. So, is Daddy good at basketball?
Yes.
He's better than Dylan, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was laughing at the. I thought she was laughing at the question.
I literally thought she was like,
no.
Are you good at basketball?
Yeah.
Are you elite at basketball?
Yes.
What's your favorite part about basketball?
The ball.
The ball. Excellent answer.
Excellent question.
Very good. Do you prefer men's basketball or women's basketball?
Women's.
Okay. That's great.
Give us your thoughts, dude.
Dude, I think women's basketball is sick, dude. The Las Vegas Aces just won the chip.
That's right. That's right.
Right, Saf?
Yeah.
Did you watch it, Safi? Some?
Yes.
Do you have anything else to say?
Bless you.
No.
Okay.
We just heard about Ime.
Ime Udoka making... Dude, and then I found out that he was married to, like, this huge actress
This
as well.
is a double. This is a cheating
I don't know
situation.
if I don't know if they're still together.
This is
but
an Adam Levine situation. Did you hear about that?
Oh, dude! When I heard that, I was like, "Sheesh!" Not
I mean,
surprised.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
not
also,
surprised.
he has like that one song that's all about like women, like loving the women in your life or something, and like,
Oh, really?
yeah, it's like has like all these women like singing the song, like lip syncing it. Do you remember it? Like,
No.
it was like, I always liked it because at the end he was like with his wife and his daughter, and it was like this wholesome thing.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
He's out there just raw dogging
yeah.
anybody he can get his hands on, apparently.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you think? Do you think like I don't know if it doesn't really matter if the Boston Celtics head coach is in a relationship with someone else. He's allowed to like whatever. That has nothing to do with the Boston Celtics. Like,
I think.
yes, when you're dating within the organization, that's something. But
Well, I think the issue is that he signed an agreement when he signed on. That
Right.
was part of his contractor clause, being like, you can't have relations within the organization. This is our policy.
totally.
And then so he broke that, and now he's gonna have to pay the repercussions, which sucks because they just went to the finals. But
I'm like, was it really worth it?
probably
dude?
not. I mean, is it ever really worth it at the end of the day? Like these guys in these like awesome positions. But I don't know. It's like that Bill Burr bit. It's like he talks a bit about like Tiger Woods like coming off the 18th hole, and he's like, "Oh, Tiger, like he's such a piece of shit for sleeping with all those women." And it's like, okay, like you would know what it's like to be tempted at that level,
Yeah,
where it's
fair.
like, you come off the 18th hole, and there's just like 10 Scandinavian women like throwing themselves at you, and you're gonna be like, no, thank you. Actually, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
home to my wife. It's like
That's how I would be,
that's how
Caitlin.
Well, we just don't know what it's like to be tempted at that level, right?
Sure.
When you're have that status, I think it's a different ballgame. It's easy for us to sit here. I don't know. I won't speak for myself. Just be like.
But I mean, clearly in this situation, it was like clearly it was like, I don't know if it was like a power thing or if it was just legitimately like him, like when you really like someone,
genuine, like
it's
he loved them.
Yeah,
He
like
fell in love.
when you like fall in love with someone, it's like so hard to like not even if I get it. Like even if you're
Yeah.
under contract or whatever, like sometimes you just click with someone and you're like, I'd rather lose it all than not be with this person. But
Don't show
when
Caitlin
you're-
this bit.
no, but just like with Caitlin, like I literally hugged her at the restaurant while I was working. Like you're not supposed to like hug customers that you like just met. Like,
right. So you should be fired. 1 year suspension.
but you know what I mean.
I know.
It's
I
like
know. It just happens, right? There's just these moments.
you can't. You like
just sometimes
yeah,
you
yeah.
click, right?
Exactly. So like at that level, though, I mean, you should have been like.
At Adam Levine's level, you shouldn't have been responding to DMs,
That's
leaving receipts.
absolutely reckless.
It's like these guys. I don't know.
Absolutely reckless.
But I hear what you're saying. I don't know, dude. We're just a couple dirty dogs out there. But I don't know. I don't know his situation. I don't know if it was a love situation, if it was scandalous, if he had a wife and family and stuff. Like I don't know any of the situation. All I know is that
I mean that really doesn't matter at the end of the day. The Boston Celtics don't care about
They
that.
don't care.
They just care if you had a
broke-
relationship with someone. Yeah,
you
like,
broke the contract, the code of conduct, and now you're gonna pay the price.
I just wonder if he thought like they weren't gonna find out or something.
I think everyone feels like that, don't they? Until they get found out.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
You never get got until you're gotten.
It's just tough because like the Celtics like gave themselves the best chance they ever had, and partially because they had great coaching, and now they're gonna have to go with fucking whoever Joe Blow's assistant coach. Okay, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be a good coach. But my other thing is, how do you reintegrate after your suspension? Like, do you just come back and be like, hey guys, yeah, I know I did what I did, but I'm back? Like,
The team's like dapping you up for your game. That's my coach.
They're like, he did his time. You know?
It's like, did you follow that Urban Meyer story?
No.
Oh man, so a similar thing happened. Urban Meyer was coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. They lost a game, and then usually after you lose a game, you all fly back to Jacksonville, like on the team plane.
Right.
He was like, no, I'm gonna stay here. I have family out here or whatever. Next thing you know, he's at his like own club bar chop house thing, and he's like trying to like finger bang this girl on the dance floor through her jeans, and there's video of it. And he's got a wife and kids, and he's a coach. And the team is like, you didn't come back with us. Because, like, players aren't allowed to do that, usually. Right. It's like, you didn't come back on the team playing with us back to Jacksonville. Instead, he stayed there to, like, try to get it in with a wife. And so, like, on the Pat McAfee
It's
show,
not worth it.
Yeah. And then on the Pat McAfee show, they just call him, like, get down to the old chop house.
Oh,
he's
God.
like, don't get caught in the chop house.
For
so,
real.
it's, like, kind of another one of those situations, right? Like, I don't know. What are these guys doing?
I know.
These dogs, these dirty dogs. So,
hey, Saf.
yeah.
Saf, you can sit over here, sweetheart. Okay, then go back into the house, please. Because now you're distracting me.
No, that's not good. She's chilling. This little
Right.
cutie.
Fine then, Dylan.
I mean, well, whatever. Yeah, you're right. She's like, listen, I'm her dad. Okay?
Yeah, what the?
Usurping my power.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we just wrap it up here?
Yeah, it could do. What else? Dude, we can just talk about, like, quickly, just, like, it's going to be, I'm excited for the season to start. Preseason is starting super soon, and hopefully we got a whole other more scandals coming up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll get into it as the season comes on.
It's going to be a fun one. Lots of great trades this summer.
Yes.
Like, huge movement, and yeah, you know.
All right.
We'll be out here.
Thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is there anything you guys want us to talk about? Any ideas, games, whatever? We're just kind of exploring this medium and seeing what's fun for us, what's fun for you guys to hear. So, thanks for listening. Peace out.
Peace. Bye.